A lot of things have changed since we played Worlds with the old roster. Losboy and Darius retired. Losboy is a coach. Darius is taking more of the entertainment role, also doing some analysis on the LCS. Centurion's playing in Europe in the Challenger Series, and Turtle's on Immortals. So a lot of things have changed. We picked up the new roster. We went to IM, and we had a decent showing with pretty much no practice, but we still ended up getting at least a win in one best of 3, which made us happy. And now that we got back from our break, we all knew, including the coaching staff, that we had a lot of work to do for the season.
It's not the first time I'm in America, but it's the first time that I actually land here and it's raining a lot. I was surprised and I was like, what's going on? I thought that I was going to be the sun. So this was really surprising already. And then after a long flight, I was ready because I knew that I got 2 months break. So I was impatient to actually start the season.
Did you have a good travel?
Yeah. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Hi, Dennis.
Hey.
How are you? I'm good. You good? Hi,
Hello.
Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, hi, what's up, dude?
Nice
to meet you. How's the flight?
Well, it's fine. It was good. So I pretty much flew from Paris to Seoul to here.
Holy crap.
Fastest way to get here.
To
see you guys.
Did you have a long layover or just really long flight?
No, only 2 hours.
So all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some.
Did you do 2 long flights? Did you do like?
Yeah, he went to Korea and then
That's
here.
like 10 hours and like 12 hours or something. Holy.
He basically did the entire world besides the Atlantic Ocean. And like,
Not worth it.
The team is finally united. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Where's your luggage?
It's like, oh wait,
Nice to love
forgot it in Korea.
Yeah, didn't bring anything.
I'll show you your room and then
Yeah.
and then we'll go to
Get
lunch.
ready.
You guys hungry?
Yeah, we can go get food.
Okay.
So there is 5 rooms.
And yeah, so just me and Hansu share a room.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so this is your room, and then we're also gonna put a few things up, and if you want to decorate or whatever,
Yeah. Okay.
welcome to do that. This is Dennis's room. So you and Dennis are neighbors. He snores, so sorry if you can hear him.
I'll make sure to sleep before him.
Everyone is so friendly here. The house is really nice, so we have a lot of space, and it's really different from Europe for now, but the adaptation was really quick.
I found out about Bora way before he came here, so I had like a good 10 days to practice, and I wanted to give a good first impression because he's one of the like super legendary shot callers. And I also didn't want to give the like kind of fit the stereotype that I was like only like a lane only player and that I was like super assertive and like dominant and when it comes to like early game leadership. So I was just like, okay, Bora's like he's got that down for sure, shot calling, stuff like that. So I just focused completely on just improving my mechanics and making sure that I gave him the information he needed.
Being matched with double lift in the bottom lane didn't worry me too much because I know that he's a really, really good player and I know his mindset. Like this kind of player just strive for wins, and in real life he's a really good person. He's really kind. He's open to discussions. So it's really easy to talk with him. At the same time, you feel pressured because you know that he's really good mechanically. So you don't really want to fail, or you don't know what he's going to think about you. But at the same time, like, you have to deserve to play with him. So as long as he's gonna show up, you want to be at the same level as he is. So you're going to improve.
No, all bread's better with butter. All bread is better with butter.
Give it as a courtesy. But the thing is, like, how much do I want to take out of the packet and put it on my bread? It takes
No,
too long.
what you do is you just squish it. No, you do this. No, you're doing it wrong. You do this, you get a piece, and you just kind of do this.
But you could have already been eating it by now.
That's the thing.
I don't need to come to the Cheesecake Factory to win. So while I'm here, you have to make the best out of it. It's like when you're already going to die, you have to make the best out of it. So now we're at Cheesecake Factory, you have to make the best out of it, and I'm going to eat the fucking bread.
That's true. That's true.
Team bonding is really important. Taking the team out to do different things, like going to the pier or having barbecues, playing games, going to escape rooms. That's all really important because it affects how they interact outside the game, how they communicate outside the game, and then it translates into the game. They can't just flip a switch and become totally different in their relationships, how they talk to each other. They can't all of a sudden be friends in the game without being friends and communicate well outside of the game.
This one makes a noise though.
Look at this spooky little robot.
Hold on, this one makes a noise.
Wait, hold it. Okay. Blue, red.
Oh no!
Just faster. Red.
Okay, hold it. Let go.
Hold it!
Oh. You know the blue.
This can't be that hard.
There's one up, one down.
Oh, I see now. Now you have to do the blue thing. It's crazy. It's just blue.
No!
What do you mean it's just blue?
Fuck, red! Oh, sorry. I'll tell you. Green and blue. Blue and red.
Alright, go do it. I'll tell you when to do it.
Fuck! No, boy, I can do it. I believe in him.
So Casey usually tries to make us bond better together, and he does this by just going out to eat or like going to the arcade.
What? I got dived! I'm so bad! How did I get dived? I'm tilted.
I feel like it really does help us bond because previously we never really knew each other, and because we're all pretty new to each other, it's just like a good experience to hang out with your teammates.
So as a rule, I've tried to avoid people we play in the first 2 weeks, but I want to know how you guys feel about this. Do you mind scrimming like Immortals, even though we played in week 2? Or would you rather avoid them? Because I've tried to avoid them for that reason.
I think it's better to take them because what'll end up happening is if we don't scrim them, then another team will, and then they'll get better by playing Immortals. So it's better just to lock down like the next best team as your scrim partner.
Yeah.
I think another thing to keep in mind too with Immortals is they've been screaming this whole time and probably have things figured out in scrims a bit more. And when we're playing, we're still trying to figure things out. So I think it gives us a bigger advantage to try to figure out what works and what doesn't work in scrims as we try to figure out our first week.
How long do we have till our actual first game? Is on the 15th? Is on no, it's on the 16th?
16th. So that's.
So we literally have like a week and 2 days.
Yeah, we have a week and basically 1 day of scrims because we're not scrimming on Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, on the 9th I'll be flying out, so I won't be able to watch those scrims. But I think you guys will be fine without me because most of what we're doing right now is we're just going to learn to play with each other and like build the communication systems and stuff and like develop synergy more than anything else. I mean, like we'll learn like about the meta, but I think what's going to be more important is like learning about each other. And you guys won't like you guys can afford to have a day without me. Like it's not going to be so bad.
Hey, this here. I'm telling you this. They're all here. It's back.
Little flash.
Alright, I'm pushing. MF will be 6 soon, then she's 6. Then she can ulti now.
Can we dive that? Bottom?
We can
Shout
go
no
for
flash.
it.
I'm going. Shout no flash. Dennis?
I feel.
Front hill?
I feel.
I feel.
Nice try.
Can you go back? Back to 13 or whatever?
Well, like, we're not doing it. I don't think we're doing a very good job splitting the map.
Okay.
At 13 minutes. Because we had just killed their bottom lane, and we were focusing on taking bottom tower and splitting the map, because if you're behind, then you want to take 50-50s and split the map.
But like, you guys need to make it clear that you want him pushing with you in lane.
Yeah. That was my fault then. I should have said.
I don't know, because if you want, it's better if we can push the next wave. But if we cannot, then we should just fuck it. And then I think
you're right,
I think it's better.
I
Because we overstayed, but
Yeah.
I agree, because if we push, you get more gold for the back, and then they get less pressure, because they cannot push back through the tower. But if we cannot, then I think we should just back.
it was really greedy to stay if Lee Sin's going to
Someone just has to call me.
You don't want to cover anything else from this game?
I think we're struggling at making the first step and initiating a play. We are always reactive and we never force the play first, or if we do, then it just fades.
I think there's not a great deal that we just like fundamentally don't understand about the game, you know? It's like we understand how like wave management is supposed to work and when you're supposed to pressure on the map. Like, it's not like we ever get to a point where we go, we have no idea how to do this.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, most of the time it's just like somebody gets caught, or we like accidentally use cleanse at level 1 or whatever, you know, or somebody gets caught in the jungle, or like somebody misses a skill shot, whatever, you know, or we slightly overestimate our damage in a dive that we probably should never have taken in the first place.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff just, I assume, won't happen on stage because people are so careful to not make mistakes that they don't ever push it. And I think a lot of the stuff that happens to us is just like, will hopefully be not as much of a problem on stage.
And those things still might happen. You still might use cleanse level 1, but it's still going to be okay.
Of course, we won that game.
Exactly. That's exactly like stupid shit might happen. It's super like this game. There's so many things that can go wrong super easily just by super like dumb errors. That's gonna happen. CLG's gonna make dumb errors. So if you make a dumb error, it's like, well, CLG's gonna make one too. So we just have to wait till they make one, and then we'll be right back in the game. No one's gonna play perfect tomorrow. Not one team. The last few days haven't been ideal. The last week and a half hasn't been ideal. That being said, we're a new team. Every single player here hasn't played together except for you guys on Copenhagen Wolves like years back. And we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have problems. Every single game is gonna show new problems, and that's expected. I think everyone knew that coming in. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to have those issues. It's frustrating for them not to be fixed. It's frustrating to know each one of you is good enough to know what the right way to play is, or to have some semblance of what you should be doing and to not be able to execute it. But our attitude and mentality afterwards has been pretty crap. And in game, I think you guys need to do a lot better job keeping each other in the game. I honestly believe in you guys, and I think you guys can win. I think we showed flashes of really good play this week, and that we can come together to be a really great team. But it's going to take a while. If anyone thought all of our issues would be solved after the first week, you're crazy. We all are new here and coming into this team, me and Josh included, and we're all figuring out how to best optimize everything to get all of our problems fixed. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for you guys. Everything you guys are have are habits too. Habits aren't going to be magically broken in the first week. You guys are magically learning how to play together in the first week. So you just have to make sure that you guys keep that in mind, and you guys can't get too frustrated, especially on stage.
Well, when we do a weird draft, and Josh is like talking to us before the game, I think Josh should come up with what are we supposed to get out of this next 30 minutes of playing, because we're probably not going to play this weekend. But when we got into the game, I was really confused because we just like last 3 seconds of champ select locked it in, but nobody said anything about like what are we getting out of this game? Because odds are we're gonna lose. We never played that champ in like a week, and if we're not gonna get anything out of it, then why don't we just remake?
Yeah, I mean, I think
we wasted a lot of scrim time just doing that, just having a bad draft.
I mean, moving forward too, we're gonna do that, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, we're a new team, we have new staff, and I think it's gonna be a big learning process for everyone. I say give it some time. I'm gonna come in every single Monday or 1 day a week to just spend time with you guys to make sure that the coaching staff, they improve and they get to the expectations that I expect. Same with the players as well, and we'll improve that way. But we more so than ever, we have to give it time. We have to make sure that the structure works for our team too. So let's just start off with that. Like right now, I mean, it's getting late, so let's focus on what we're going to do this week. But our coaching staff, the way we do things, and our picks and bans will improve as weeks move on. You guys need to be more patient with the team's results, and our expectations need to, you guys need to have realistic expectations, right? Of course, we're all here and we want to try our best and we want to win with realistic expectations, because the game is a team game more so than ever. Even if we have better players, even if we have better veterans, and even if you guys understand the game better, it's gonna take time to mold. I mean, I would have loved it, right? We just came in and stomped Cloud9. But the realistic truth is, they've been practicing for a month now, and they've been practicing probably 4 times more scrim sets than us. They've been practicing, 5 days a week. They practiced right as Christmas was over, and we just got here. Their coaching staff has been working with them since Lemon has been on the team for 3 years. Bubba Dub has been working with them for 9 months now. So let's give it some time. And I mean, I think right now, more so than ever, everyone just needs to give each other time, but with expectations, of course. It's not like, hey, I'm not telling you guys to give them slack, but I'm telling you guys to have realistic expectations, but also have high expectations. So that's it. Let's just go in and talk about this week and how we're going to beat CLG.
Yeah, I don't really like using we haven't played together for very long excuse. It's true that we only played together for a week before LCS, but it's not as drastic as people make it out to be. So let's say that in another situation, you would go from like 0 all the way to 100 based on like how much practice you have together. In League, it's not really like that. You kind of just have everyone's like instinctive play styles, and you probably start at 70 or 80, and then for the entire rest of the time that you're together, you're just trying to maximize and get to like that 100. But your baseline usually is pretty high relative to your ceiling. But for us, I could tell right away that our baseline was super low because just the way scrims were going, it seemed really strange. Like nobody wanted to break the team culture, which was super friendly, and all of us were getting along really well. So when you have this great relationship with your teammates and everyone's having a great time, well, during practice, even though there's a lot of problems, you don't want to be like that guy. Especially me, I don't want to fit the stereotype and be that guy and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, next time can you try this? Or, it's, even if you try to say it constructively and nicely, it'll always come off as kind of aggressive when you point out somebody else's mistakes, because it's kind of like you're just blaming them out of nowhere. And we had a big problem with that for about 10 days, all the way up until probably today, when we sat down with Andy and he hashed out some things. So yeah, the like low practice, or the less practice excuse is super old. I didn't want to go with that anyways. It was more just like we spent 8 days probably wasting time, and that really sucked.
Dude, I don't even die. I can't control myself. Dude, you're gonna fall. You're like my dad. Not turning the other way. Why? Because it's freaking inverted. You press right, it'll turn this way. If you press left, it'll turn that. I'm going forward. Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh, turn left, turn right. That's right. You ready for me to just? I have a natural talent. Don't worry, dude. Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself. Alright, we're gonna get relegated. It's my training wheels. They're called Andy Did.
Oh, okay. I just use lean forward or push forward a little bit.
Exactly.
How do I go faster?
Well,
Oh, do you like go down on your knees?
no.
Why am I so slow? How do I go faster?
No, please
Is
don't.
this as fast as it goes? Is there a button?
I gave it to you. Alright, let's get a little bit more comfortable now. This is how you should.
Got the hang of it.
This is so dangerous with the day before LCS.
I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm a terrible hunter. You're nice.
I step front, right?
Alright, you're getting on. Oh my god! Ow! I tripped it on me. You hurt my foot.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I tried to step back and it started driving backwards.
You're horrible.
What beverage? Are you drinking forward? You only have one? 3 ounce.
Godness. Why does it take us so long to get out of this car?
Whole learning experience, a new season to start off to see what all of these teams have been able to do. I'd say both pick ban phase went pretty well for each side here.
Cutting them off.
Slowly coming in. Bard ultimate comes out. This
Darshan!
Flank from the back did not work. It took a little too much time. They do find double lift. The DPS is out as everybody kind of takes the journey to a safe side. They lose Huhi in that play. Haunter's the front line right now, throwing out.
I'm going up. Kalista. Stun. Nice.
Can you kill Bard?
Kill Bard.
That's all you. Push me.
Cover me? Okay, nothing. Oh, it's fine.
I have a stun for Rek'Sai.
Okay, I'm dead.
We don't need to overplay it.
Just push. Don't
Cash 4-4 after that brawl.
The walk up. TSM do have pretty decent vision around that Baron, though.
Very close. Counter-Strike is on, but it doesn't get the stun. They, however, are able to get Pearson down. A nice hit by Hugi. He puts down the tomb, and that's going to put double lift in one. Haunter tries to put himself in the front, but they know. CLG is going for Baron now. Here you can see Bjergsen just on the left, Gates across to make sure that he can help the team and maybe deter CLG a little bit, but they're not deterred very much. That's going to be the Fates call going in. Huhi very close to going down, and that's a 1-for-1 so far. Xmithy trying to get away now from Haunter as we lose Yellowstar out of the fight. Team Solo mid still going hard though after they lost the support, and they stand on the steps of their base to go 2-2.
Does Smithy even go in? Yes, they're teleporting.
The 50-50 ball is in the air. It will not come down. The Baron will heal back up. What a fight. Straight to the middle. Fates call and the rest used on TSM, and they have a hell of a lot of crowd control to work through here. Yellowstar goes down. That's Huhi that gets taken down as well by Double Lift going hard on this one. Darshan tries to come back in, slaps him on the head with the lamp pole. It looks like Counter Logic Gaming could put the final nail in the coffin here for Game 1, Week 1 of the Spring Split. Bjergsen goes down, and Counter Logic Gaming are going to take the game over TSM.
We managed to come back a bit, but I think if they play properly, they have 3 winning lanes. They have 3 winning lanes against us.
We should have got like 20 minutes stumped.
Yeah.
Okay, like I think our biggest problem, right? Like Dennis isn't here, but our biggest and Bora isn't here, but like we still don't split the map. But what we're trying to do is cut the map in half through the river, like a bad team would do. Like we're playing globals, so I guess we can punish overextending players like in scrims, but usually people don't play that stupid. But against CLG, obviously they split the map. They split the map diagonally through mid lane. We split the map through river, so they just make plays proactively all the time on our side of the map, and it feels like we can never do anything.
Why did we lane swap and then send Kevin top?
Because I called that Jax prematurely pushed the wave. Yeah. So I gave Kevin the freeze, and I can't freeze top lane. Jax will get all the farm. We did that in scrims and it worked, but this time Lysandra TP top, and we didn't have the. I guess we just got outplayed there. I don't know. It was again on the dive, right? We're making plays, but we don't have vision first. So of course in scrims it works because people are bad. We're playing bad teams, but in real games, you try to make that play, they see it coming because we don't have vision, and it doesn't work, and we just lose towers for free. That was like, I don't know. I think there was like a bunch of crucial moments that game where we failed in practice, but we didn't talk about it or fix it.
So the game against CLG was probably most important for Peter because it was his old team and he kind of wanted to win that, I could imagine. But I didn't feel like we did that bad, even though it was like actually a really bad game, but we kind of held on, and I feel like we could have won if we were just better, but that's like, you can always say that, so we will just have to improve for the future.
Coming in, I was really unconfident, and I'm pretty easy to read. I'm pretty transparent, so I'm pretty sure everyone knew that I was really unconfident, and it had nothing to do with my, like, you know, oh my god, I'm going to play super bad, I'm going to choke, or anything like that. It was just like our team wasn't meshing or gelling at all, and it's really hard for me to like think about the game in an unbiased way because it's my old teammates. So like I knew all of them. I knew some of them for years and years and years. So it was like something to prove, you know, like if we won, the community would perceive it as, oh, they lost such like a star. And when we lost, it was more like, oh, well, it was justified. And so there was like a lot of personal pride on the line for me. I felt like, yeah, we should have gotten completely stomped, but it looked like we held out. But realistically, we had no chance of winning the game, even though it kind of looked like, oh, you know, we're still surviving, we're still in the game. But CLG had us like under control the entire time. They have so much vision, and we have none. So that sucked.
Are you ready for today, Kevin?
I'm so ready, Max.
Are you ready, boys?
Ready to win.
Is your body ready?
My body's ready.
What do you do?
I got a lot of sleep, so I'm feeling good. What kind of Red Bull is that? Sorry?
It's a tropical yellow version.
Oh, a tropical yellow version. I heard that's
actually
really
called the
popular.
yellow edition.
Oh, wait,
Red Bull.
it's open.
Oh shit.
It's dreamy.
Let me just take a sip then. My favorite Red Bull. Why are you filming this, Max?
Alright, so like I said yesterday, how do we respond? How do we respond to our frustration? How do we respond to losing? How do we respond to practice and everything? Today, it's all about that. It's how we pick ourselves back up. Do we let the frustration rule us? Do we play unfocused? Or do we play focused? Do we play as a team? Do we play like we know how to perform? Every single great team has to get through adversity. It sucks, our adversity is right away, it's at the start. But if you want to be great, eventually you have to be able to get through it. We're playing as a team, you're moving as a team, and you're winning as a team. Okay, you guys know how to win. You guys have all been around long enough, you guys know how to go on stage and win. Okay, so let's go do it.
The team you think will grab the W. Hashtag TSM win or hashtag TL win. You know where to send it at. LOL Esports will tally up those votes and make sure they get onto the screen. Everybody right in the crowd for Game 3. We're going to get this one live between TSM and Team Liquid. We'll see if one of these teams can pick up a victory. You can even see TSM's banners there in the pan-in. A team that has taken multiple titles here in the North American LCS. Struggling in the first week. See if they can repair a few of these mistakes as we get onto the Rift for Game 3. Top side, but a little too late.
Oh, TSM is setting up a play right here.
What's this?
California will be a four-man.
What are you doing, Sven? Coming around the back. Dardoch not ready for it. That's where he wanted to turn on from Bard, rather. And that's the kill onto Dardoch. He just came back from being dead, so now he loses even more ground in his own jungle. TSM have Team Liquid on the run and wipe him off the face of the map. Now, Tempered Fate on Phoenix. They still have a front line to keep Phoenix alive. This could be an ultimate coming in. There's the shockwave. It splits Svenskeren and Haunter, though, on opposite ends. Can they still both be picked up? Only Svenskeren. Haunter had great health to work with, or possibly already used it. He goes down immediately. And now they're just looking at Bjergsen, Doublelift, and Yellowstar at the turret. Almost health that you can toy with. Doubleth thinks right now on Team Liquid as he fires more Mystic shots. There's the Arcane shift forward. Iceborne Gauntlet onto Matt, and it's the only one that doesn't slow the rest of the team. And it's going to be hard to chase these guys. Whatever Lorlo hits you with. Whoa! Frozen Mallet! Scat of the week! Matt stays alive. A Triumph for Roar keeps him alive as well. And they keep moving forward. Dangerous game, giving some HP to the members of Liquid as well. Bjergsen, it doesn't look good. And TSM just should have stayed at the turret. They seemingly want. Svenskeren was already off to the left side. Not going in. Bard ultimate goes back, but they can't really act on it. Matt does go down, but the focus is on the Yellow Star. And Doublelift immediately zeroed out by Piglet. He uses Flash to get out. Still has his heal. And with 300 HP, zooms away from that Prey Seeker of Svenskeren. Svens can't do anything on the backside now. Haunter and Bjergsen running for solace on the fountain. This is going to be a kill, and this is going to be an inhibitor turret if they want it. Piglet. All right, getting spooky. Matt, you know, he's getting himself in a bit of a hairy situation now as we get to the late game. The team's not always been with him in that range. Lorlo is his buddy now. They're hand in hand, but that helping him may actually not work for them. Haunter's in the front line. We said it'd take a bit to take him down, so they focus Svenskeren, another tanky member of the team, and he's down. Doublelift actually catches the boomerang, and he hits a bit of damage, but is able to Arcane shift out. Inside of Haunter now gets spit out. Now it's on to Bjergsen. Dardoch has his eyes. The team is trying to focus as well. A great scatter.
Single flash in. I'm fine. Don't let me get
Turn. Moena, kill. Go, chase. Hey, what's it behind? There's Lucian. Kill any freaking. Good chase. Go in
from him. And TSM are now pulled back into this one.
And hope is more than alive for TSM after that fight. They're going for the win on this push.
You have to be kidding me. No way. 43 minutes in, 16 to 10. On top the whole time was Team Liquid. Now it's TSM. They're hanging by a thread, Team Liquid is, and they're not going to be able to come back in time. Yeah, they take down Doublelift, but there's enough damage after they take down Dardoch to take down the Nexus. TSM may have gone down in day one, but they will come back strong for day two and go 1-1 in the first week of the spring split. TSM take down Team Liquid.
I think the thing this week of LCS showed is that even though we might have a sloppy game, even though we might not be playing well, it helps us identify issues. And every time you figure out an issue, but you also think of a way that you can potentially fix it, it gives a big motivation boost to everyone in the team. And I'm happy that everyone in the team feels motivated and wants to work harder, not just we have all these issues, they're too much, all the other teams are better than us, like blah, blah, blah. You can make so many excuses, but our team knows that we have the potential, we have the players, we have the coaching staff. We just need to make it work.
I think everyone knows that we should have lost that game, and we didn't. And I think more than anything, the one thing we want to take away from that is that it's a buffer for us, because once we develop a playstyle that fits us as a group, and once we kind of develop some synergy going forward, I think it's going to be useful to have these kind of extra lucky wins, just to kind of boost us up in the rankings, to help us get a better position into playoffs. Because I think that our goal is definitely long term. We were never in this for the short term, and I think that we all knew deep down that this was never going to be a kind of we put everyone together and we're just going to stomp LCS going forward in the first couple of weeks. That was never my expectation, and I think although people talked about it, people weren't ever seriously thinking that this team was going to gel immediately from the start. I think it's really lucky when that happens, and I know some teams have had that, but I think that this is going to be good for us, and I think it's better for us long term, because it actually allows us to identify and fix the problems that would have manifested later anyway. And I think it's really exciting for us to kind of actually physically and consciously build the foundations on which we want this team to grow from.